कुछ तो है इनका। हमें तो यही बता रहे हैं यार, अब ये ऐसे ही रखना पड़ेगा।
Assalamu alaikum everyone. We just start our program in the next 5 minutes. We're just waiting for a few more guests. Thank you. Today, we are gathered here not just to inaugurate a space, but a vision. A vision of a world with zero poverty, zero carbon, and zero exclusion. The 30 House is a part of a global initiative, and today we mark its arrival in Pakistan as a platform where we initiate, where ideas become action, communities come together, where individuals and organizations collaborate for a sustainable future. Our work stands on 4 pillars: safer migration, green SME support, youth leadership empowerment, and think tank generation. It is a movement that encourages all of us to become a part of a change we wish to see in the world. We invite all of you to join hands with us. We work together towards a sustainable future. Truly honored by the presence of our respected chief guest, Mr. Rashid Humayun, all chamber members, our speakers, many distinguished guests, our partners, students, and friends. Thank you all of you for the presence and support. Can we also have a great round of applause for everyone present here? It's a great energy. Thank you, everyone. I would also like to take a moment to special thanks Pakistan International Airlines to be a partner, in particular Mr. Athar Awan and Mr. Hassan Malik, for joining hands with us in promoting awareness and actions toward a more sustainable future. A heartfelt thank to all, Mr. Umar Nazir, Ms. Afshan Salman, Mr. Salman Khan, Mr. Zuhair, Dr. Safi Awan, Ms. Rabia, Dr. Fawzia, Colonel Farhan, Colonel Taimur for their presence and continued support. And of course, none of this would be possible without the incredible team behind the scene. Mr. Zahir, Ms. Usma, Ms. Ramin, Ms. Mariam, Ms. Kamil, Ms. Anaya, and every single volunteer who poured their energy making into the real happened. Can we also give a big round of applause for all the team here? All right, let's set the stage properly. I invite all of you to watch a short video that captured the vision of journey of 30 movement and the impact we are working together. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that gave you a real sense of why we are all here today. Now, it's my absolute pleasure to invite someone who needs no introduction in tech and community space, Mr. Umar Nazir, Community Manager for Pakistan and SAF region at Google, to take a stage for an interactive session and share his insight with us. Please, Umar, please give a big round of applause for Umar.
So, hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'll start with this. So, today I'm very proud to have this amazing audience that's in front of me, right? And the structure that I'm going to keep today is not going to be something that is going to be very, just me talking and you guys listening. I just want to keep it like an open dialogue and keep it very interactive with you guys, right? So just to give you, can we put this on full screen? And is there okay. So today's topic, I kept on thinking before coming up here on the stage and when I was designing the slides as to what should be the topic all about. So I asked Humaira about this and she gave me some pointers, but I just wanted to make it very relevant for the audience that I have here today. And to make sure that whatever all of the people you guys are here to see, I wanted to communicate to you guys the actual potential that Pakistanis have. As a community manager, my job is to make sure that all of the initiatives related to AI and broader technology, we are moving towards their upskilling, right? And to give you guys a quick introduction about myself, so I'm Muhammad Umar Nazir and I work at Google. I'm working there as a community manager for not just Pakistan, but the entire Asia frontier region, which includes Nepal, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. And what I've seen as being a Pakistani myself, the talent that Pakistan possesses is just unmatched. And I say this with great confidence. And in terms of companies like Google as well, that Pakistan is a country over here that, a lot of experimentation can be done. And the fact that we see that we are riddled with problems, is actually somewhat of an opportunity for us. One thing amazing that I saw, when the video was being loaded, like the previous video that we saw, is a little star icon over here. Raise your hand if you noticed it as well. Does anybody know what that means? It is an AI generated video, right? Gemini. So I was very happy. I was like, Google tools are being used. I'm very happy that, Google tools are being used. But this gives you guys an insight into the youth of Pakistan and youth in general. What is that insight? Is that from thinking about something to executing it, the gap has been reduced fundamentally. Astronomically, it has been reduced, right? Now all we have to do is just think about something. And the thing will get made right there in front of you. Now, previously we used to talk about in the early times of ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, we had to spend some time to refine our prompt to make sure that whatever we are communicating to the AI is perfect. But now your entire whatever language that you're comfortable in, that becomes the new coding language or becomes the new language for creativity, right? And today I'm going to showcase some of the things that I feel proud about as a Pakistani representing my country in front of Google, right? And why Pakistan is considered to be the nation of creativity. And there is a reason, and this can be based on 3 different pillars. Pakistan is considered to be the nation of creativity because we have the courage, right? We have that rigor and tenacity that we can use to think about something. We have that because we have a lot of problems around us, right? And as the point that the previous video that we saw, that each problem that we face is actually an opportunity worth exploring, right? And this is something that we see every day as Pakistanis around us. So this is the whole message that I want to show to you guys as to how we are a nation of creativity, by showing to you as the community manager as to what amazing things our youth is building nowadays, and that all related to sustainability, to reducing inequality in the country, and to promoting education, right? So let's look at some numbers, right? Because we all like numbers. So I'm going to discuss two different aspects of things, right? So in the previous video we saw the numbers around, what are some of the things that are wrong and what are some of the things that can become an opportunity. But over here, these numbers are actual potential for impact. And these are not numbers that I just quickly grabbed it off the internet. These are actually well understood numbers in the global sphere. Right? Why Pakistan is an interesting market for big tech. The reason being is that in 2050, we have the potential of reaching 3.3 trillion US dollars of GDP, right? If we talk about our tech workforce right now, that's around 600,000, right? And when we talk about IT graduates, each year, that is 20K, right? And if you look at this map over here, you see that in all of the major cities that we have substantial amount of big universities that are right there in front of you, right? And over here, what I have seen as a trend is that people like to talk a lot about AI. How many of you guys, just raise your hand, are on LinkedIn? I guess like a lot of people are on LinkedIn. If you see, a lot of people are like talking about AI. Right? And that's one of the things that I find very admiring, is that at least the conversations are there, right? But in today's day and age, we don't need just the conversations. What we need is actual people exploring and building with these AI tools. Because you will not understand or you would not know the actual potential until you fiddle with it, until you experiment with it, right? So, Pakistan, based on these numbers, we do not have a talent problem, right? What we have is a commitment problem. Because if you look at these things, is that we are a nation of ideas. If you ask anybody on the road, even the chaliwala, he would have a crazy idea of how to solve a problem. And I'm not saying it out of humor. Anybody could have a crazy idea. With AI, helps you build that, right? And one good thing that I heard from one of the interactions that I had with some young people, that this person said that you should be blessed to know that you're a Pakistani, because you are riddled with a lot of problems, and each problem is a money-making opportunity. And this is something, if we see, and a lot of people dream of going to the Western world, this is something of an opportunity that they can capitalize on while staying within their country, right? And if we talk about our empathy, that's off the charts. While how many of you guys agree to this? That as Pakistanis, our empathy is off the charts. Some people are raising their hands reluctantly. So I saw your hand going up, but I think there is a story. But why do what's the reluctance behind saying that Pakistan as empathetic?
Trying to differentiate between the empathy and sympathy. I thought I am sympathetic,
Yeah, agree. Anybody else who wants to contradict this part?
When you say off the chart, what is it?
It means it's just a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
In Pakistan?
in Pakistan, yes. See, I knew it. That's why I put it on the slide to see that how many of you guys are paying attention.
But I feel there is a lot of empathy. However, like someone said, sympathy.
Yeah.
In my work, we're trying to turn sympathy into empathy, because there's a fine line.
Fine line.
And a lot of people don't understand that they are empaths,
Yeah.
but they work from the place of
Okay, anybody else who has a different or contradicting? Okay, so I think all of the people are either shy or comfortable as to what I've written on the slide, but it's okay. But thank you so much for sharing that point, and thank you so much for giving me your. But what I mean is that as Pakistanis, we like helping others, right? In the right context, right? In the right context, we like helping other people and making sure that we do this. And the best part about this is we do this selflessly, right? That's what being a Pakistani is all about. And with that, I will just show to you guys as we have the 3 zeros community over here, and then I'm the representative of Google and its entire community ecosystem. Is that what is the actual role of community builders in today's day? And that is that where people are talking about AI looks like this, and people building AI looks like this, we kind of want to make sure that this entire converts into meaningful conversations and buildings with use of AI or any other tool for that matter. So today's day is all about raising awareness and making sure that the narrative of around sustainability gets communicated to a lot of people. So that's exactly what we have to do, right? But there is an interesting trend that we in Google are seeing, and this is an insight that I want to share that is being discussed within the programs, right? So decoding whatever we hear from our leadership towards the general audience. So this is what we talk about. Sorry, let me come back to this slide later. So this is what we talk about internally. Is that previously there used to be a very fine line between the people who can work with tech and people who cannot work with tech, right? There are people who are considered to be techies and there are people who are considered to be non-techies. And similar with that, people who are considered to be developers and people who are not developers, right? But just by a raise of hand, how many of you guys are from a tech background, like completed university tech? And how many of you guys are from a non-tech background, like BBA or MBA or anything like that? So I mean, boomers can be techies as well. But, I'm from a non-tech background as well, right? So I did my BBA, but, somehow with communities, that's how I kind of find my path into Google. But the point I wanted to expand today is that events are just not limited to what your background is. Your skills have expanded, and AI, while the conversation that we have is that whether or not AI is going to take our jobs, that conversation has evolved to how it can enhance your current skills, right? So what people are actually working is that the people who were previously seen as designers, consultant, or having those labels attached to them, AI is right now blurring those lines and making sure everybody in this room can build something with AI, right? And if I were to jump back to the slides, this is actually what is at the heart of the communities that we're building. Just by looking at these things, these are the places where people are coming in here and actually building AI, right? So now, giving you some more context as to what I do at Google, right? And that is that I am a community manager managing these 3 programs. And if anybody of you guys are interested, we can have a conversation about it later. So these 3 programs are pictured like a pyramid, right? So at the base of the pyramid, which is like a greater area of it, we have our Google developer groups on campus. These are basically Google's ambassadors on campus that facilitates and run these conversations and workshops within the campus level. Then we have over 7+ Google developer group chapters which are available in different cities. And fun fact, I was a part of Google developer group Islamabad and this is my path to becoming an employee at Google, right? So this is some of the benefits that these communities have. And lastly, we have Google Developer Experts. What these experts are is that Google certifies that this person is an expert in XYZ technology. So for example, if we say that this person is an developer expert in AI, so this is a certification from Google that this person is an expert in AI, but that person needs to be super technical. So over here there is a point to be noted. But before I go towards showing to you what our youth is capable of, I want to share some stories with you, right? And these stories are some of my favorites that I saw. So how many of you guys are aware with the the geopolitical things that we have happening between Iran? Everybody, right? So this person, and again, this is a Pakistani, what he did was he used this entire thing into a game using AI, right? So what he did is he made a game called Hermo's Escape, right? In which it follows the same mechanics as a subway surfer, and you get a board, and you see the person is using his hands and the webcam to control the board and go through the Hermos, avoiding mines and ships and collecting power-ups, right? A very simple game, and do you want to know the impact? Is that this game is being played in UAE. Right? This became a money-making opportunity for him to basically have this game played in all these countries. While people in Pakistan were experimenting with it, these were all of the things that were happening on the global level. Right? All using a few prompts and few things, he converted this into this game. And the best thing is, he's a designer. Right? Another example regarding sustainability, I think it's a bit blurred, but this guy named Saqib Azhar from Sialkot, what he did is he made a dashboard where you can just take a picture of a trash and it will give you, its analysis of how much food is being wasted and what are some of the steps we can do to counter that, right? Again, very relevant to the Pakistani environment. And all of it using a few prompts. Another example, a lot of the people think that, how many of you guys are in university right now? Okay, so we have a couple of people. As a university, you can say, as a student, the biggest thing is that you want to know the opportunities that are there, right? So based on the things, we made an entire dashboard of how many foreign opportunities that are there for university students that want to pursue their masters in different countries, and all of it using just a simple prompts, right? Another thing is that we all, when we travel, we want to know what are some of the things that we should be aware of when we're going to a different country. And again, by using Google Maps or the APIs and using the entire AI analysis, what he did is he created this game, not a game, but like an app, where you can click on any country and see what are the problems that there are, right? So before you travel, you can be, mindful of the things that are there, right? So this is one thing that he developed, and this is something that can tell you in real time as to which country is affected by maybe floods or all of these things, because a lot of the people, one time I went to Thailand and got stuck in a flood situation, right? So if we had an app like this, would definitely give you the information of which areas to avoid and which areas to prioritize, right? Then this another person made this game which is more pertinent towards government. It's not a game, but an app. Which what it can do is, how many of you went to Karachi? And how many of you guys are familiar with this situation? Right? Even not just Karachi, but like Pindi as well, and all of that. A broken road that the government is not aware of, but the everyday citizen is, because they drive through. So what they can do is take a picture, upload it, and report that activity so that not only it's reported to all the people that are driving in that area, but also to the government to identify which areas to fix, and then they can run their own modeling as to which are the most priority areas to fix and then which are the least ones, right? So basically to give them more visibility to both the government and the people, right? And this is, if I will say one thing, how many of you guys relate with this, is that we as Pakistanis, we love to complain, but we don't know how to file a complaint. How many of you guys relate with this statement? We love to complain, but we don't know how to file a complaint, right? So we like talking about it on social media, but what's next? How to file a proper complaint, that becomes a challenge. So this person made this app, and then this entire video is, this ad that he made is made using AI. So again, the same process of an ad like this, which used to take millions, is just like a few clicks away. This person made an app which is called the Host AI, right? And what it does is, if you have a bill or anything like that, a government document, you take a picture and write your case, how much on the right track of a complaint I am. And then it assigns you a HUC score, right? So it gives you a HUC, that kya aapki state mein HUC pe hai ki nahi, right? So this is what it means. And then it gives you that score, and again, gives you the right way to file it, right? So the reason of showing you all of these things is, this is something that the youth already built using AI, using like different prompting techniques and different ideas that they already have in mind, right? And now what we are talking about over here is how to make sure that this potential gets highlighted, right? So as all of you people, there are certain people over here that are representing different companies. There are certain people who are, building products, and they are investors. So these products are right in front of you. If you guys want to, upskill or mentor or create opportunities for these talented individuals, right? And because today, and it's August, and usually in August my patriotism usually goes through the roof, right? So I want to end this session and open it up to questions by a simple shape, right? And when I say arz kiya hai, what will you say?
Irshad.
Okay, let's do it one more time, right? Arz kiya hai.
Irshad.
So as Google, our mission in Pakistan is कि जब भरेंगे आप अपनी ग्रोथ की उड़ान, तभी तो वाइब करेगा पाकिस्तान. Thank you. So now I just open. Do we have time for questions? So it's about different aspects of the 3-0 mandate, but it's just to show you guys.
It's connected to what? You have zero carbon, zero exclusive.
But what I have positioned it as is sustainability as on a broader terms, not just to a specific thing. Because through this program that I showed you, where people were building solutions, they were building solutions using towards the farmers, towards different things. So it captures the sustainability rather than just like zero poverty or zero carbon, like carbon neutrality or anything like that. It just focuses on a broader scheme of sustainability. That's a good question. I just want everybody to clap for this, because I like when students ask me the hard questions. They're like, "अच्छा ठीक है, fluff miss कराओ, अब मैं actually बात बताऊँ." Okay. So basically, when it comes to this question with regards to sustainability of use of AI, because we have been reading in the news about the gallons of water that is being used, and the cybersecurity risks that are there. So I want to take this argument to the start time of internet as well, right? So when internet was there were a lot of issues regarding that as well, right? So there was issues with regards to security, there were issues regarding to privacy. There were people that were pushing out videos and all of that. But soon with the conversations and with policies regulating all of that in different countries and having like an internet or an online policy for different countries, this kind of change to the internet that we know today. Right? Same is the case with is going on with AI. As these problems come up, you have seen bodies that are working to solve this. I would not deny the fact that a lot of things that are being used to uphold the current AI models, but what would happen is that as these problems emerge, there are different people that are working to solve these problems, right? So if I were to put it out into simple words, is that right now, if we say that we are still going towards the agentic side of AI, we are still very early into the AI circle, right? But people are working to solve these issues, right? The second question that you have was regarding, sorry? Mistakes, right? So the mistakes is always something that AI does, right? And this is the case of AI running as a solo thing versus a human-AI interaction, right? So this is the time where while the agents are there, but it does need a humanistic oversight to make sure that things land a certain way, right? So this is something that's going on, and it's an ongoing conversation. Soon, I hope for a day where these things are solved as well. So that's just to give you a quick answer to this. So, So that's an excellent question. So anybody, I'll just repeat the question. So he asked that in terms of the real estate sector or the building sector that we have a lot of houses that are being, like, we want to make sure that that house is being created on a way that reduces its carbon footprint or reduces, am I right? Right. So is there an AI or work using AI that's being done to mitigate that? Right? As a matter of fact, yes. Now a lot of things in the architecture side of things, people are using AI to develop like 3D models before it actually sets for it, and doing a lot of simulations to make sure that the carbon footprint is minimized and to make sure that it uses less electricity, to make sure that more reliance is on green technology as well as that technology that reduces the overall footprint, right? So AI is doing it, but whether or not that's on a very widespread level, that's a debate to be had, right? And with that, you can say that there are some people that actually care about, having their houses built towards an eco-friendly way, and then there are certain people that have an option to not do that, right? And this is one of an option that's more pertinent in the developing countries that we have. They just want to build the house, they don't want to focus on more of these things. But this is a thing that is being looked at on a more governmental level to make sure that these decisions are a core part of whenever you're trying to decide whether or not you are going to build the house. So, I think that's I will answer all of the questions that if you guys have during the networking time. But I'm here, and thank you so much for giving me the time to come here and speak to you.
Thank you so much, Omar. That was genuinely insightful, and I can already see wheels turning around in the room. Now, let's hear from some more incredible voices. We have with us today Mr. Umair Mufakkir. Just give it, Mr. Umair Mufakkir, CEO of Native Youth Club for Climate Change. Sir, please come up. Please introduce yourself and share a few insights.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। सबसे पहले मैं थोड़ी सी करेक्शन करना चाहूँगा कि नेशनल की जगह नेटिव है, ठीक है। तो हमने नेटिव इसलिए किया हुआ था कि हमारा मकसद ये था कि हमने बिल्कुल डायरेक्टली कम्युनिटी के साथ इंगेज होना और डायरेक्टली ग्रास रूट लेवल के साथ। तो हमने नेशनल वार्ड SCCT का अंदर भी चेंज किया हुआ था, नेटिव किया हुआ था। अब सबको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया एक्टिव का, मैडम को मेरा का इन्वाइट रिक्वेस्ट का मैं विद इन मिनट मैं चाहता हूँ कि इसको मैं तारुफ करा दूँ। NYCC एक पाकिस्तान नेशनल वाइड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो कि तकरीबन 7,000 वॉलंटियर के साथ अक्रॉस पाकिस्तान काम कर रहे हैं। और हमने लास्ट ईयर भी यूनिसेफ का पॉपिंग मसीबी को लीड किया। इस दफ़ा 2026 में हमने PF का भी प्रोजेक्ट हमने लीड किया और DRMF हमारा फर्स्ट डोनर था 2023 से। और इसके अलावा WGP के मैडम आयशा जमशेद साहिबा अर्बन कंट्री डायरेक्टर वो भी मौजूद है। उन्होंने हमें बहुत सपोर्ट किया, वो अभी तक हम सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। और अभी भी हाल ही में भी आज भी हम PM ऑफिस के साथ WHH और हम अक्रॉस द पाकिस्तान कोई 250 तकरीबन हम अक्रॉस द पाकिस्तान की ट्रेन के ऊपर हम सेशन प्रैक्टिकली सेशन का बलूचिस्तान है, पंजाब है और KPK है। इसके अलावा हमने यूरोप का जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो भी हम WHH के साथ हम लीड कर रहे हैं। इसके अलावा हमने जो स्विच का प्रोग्राम है वो ILO के साथ एंड जो एम्प्लॉय फेडरेशन पाकिस्तान कराची उनके साथ हम एज ए पार्ट है। इसके अलावा भी हमने यूथ के लिए स्मॉल बिजनेसेस के मुख्तलिफ इदारे के थ्रू उनको सपोर्ट किया कि उसमें हम 1 लाख रुपए तक उनको ग्रांट्स दे देते थे और उनको पैसे नहीं देते थे बल्कि उनको इक्विप कर लेते थे कि आपने स्टार्टअप लेना है, चाहे वो नर्सरी लगवानी है, चाहे आपने वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट का, जैसे कि पेशावर के अंदर हमने गर्ल्स के लिए वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में पूरा सेटअप बनाया हुआ है। तो अभी मैं 0-100 के ऊपर थोड़ा सा इसको रिलेट कर लेता हूँ कि हम 0-30 का आप में से कितने लोग हैं जिनको ये पता है कि 30 का क्या मतलब है? तो मेजॉरिटी को नहीं पता। हम जब भी किसी इवेंट पे जाते हैं तो हम सबसे पहले ये कोशिश करते हैं कि जो आगे लोग लागे लिखे उसका मतलब क्या है। तो 30 जब मैंने देखा, अभी मैं रास्ते में भी आ रहा था, उसको मैं जब देख रहा था तो इतना पाकिस्तानियों को और हमारे लिए यूथ के लिए, स्टेक होल्डर के लिए, एकेडमिक के लिए, रिसर्चर के लिए, यूथ के लिए इतना अच्छा फोरम है कि वहाँ पे आप लोग को वर्क कर सकते हैं। आप स्टेक होल्डर के लिए आपको फ्री ऑफ कास्ट एक तो मौका प्रोवाइड कर रहा है। यहाँ पे आप लोगों को रिसर्च आप यहाँ पे मिल सकते हैं। आप यहाँ पे जैसे कि इस वीडियो के अंदर उन्होंने शो किया कि यहाँ पे आप पॉडकास्ट वगैरह अपनी जो भी आप के अंदर क्रिएटिविटी है वो आप यहाँ पे शोकेस कर सकते हैं और आपको इजीली यहाँ पे मौका मिल सकता है कि आप स्टेक होल्डर के साथ इंगेज हो जाए, आपको वर्क करें, आप अपना यहाँ पे कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग करें। वो इस तरह की सेशन वगैरह आप यहाँ पे इजीली अब डिपेंड करते हैं। हम हमेशा से यही हम भी अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर भी लोगों को यही कहते हैं कि हम आप लोगों को फोरम दे रहे हैं, हम आप लोगों को प्लेटफॉर्म दे रहे हैं। अब डिपेंड करते हैं कि उसको आपने कैसे यूज़ करने। हम भी लोगों को कहते हैं कि आप हमारे NYCC के लिए यूज़ ना करें, आपने अपने सेल्फ के लिए यूज़ करें। उसको यूटिलाइज करना आप पे डिपेंड करते हैं कि आप इस आपको इस प्लेस को कैसे आप लोग यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं। हम खुद भी होपफुली इंशाल्लाह फ्यूचर में कोशिश करेंगे। यहाँ पे हम जैसे कि हमने NYCC क्लाइमेट स्कूल भी स्टार्ट किया हुआ है हरिपुर एंड इस्लामाबाद के अंदर, तो उसको भी हम यहाँ से स्टार्ट कोशिश करेंगे यहाँ पर हम कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग और वहाँ पे सेशन वगैरह करवाएं। तो आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, Umair. We call it 30 as a social enterprises. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Salman Khan, CEO and founder of Human Resource International. Please say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Basically, I would like to introduce myself. I run an organization called the Human Resource International 3. So I'm not a very good sustainability expert, but according to my expertise, I'm an HR professional for more than 20 years. I've served for many organizations, both locally and internationally. We've got about 5 domains. It's recruitment, training, outsourcing, consultancy, and HRMS that we provide to organizations both locally and internationally. But pertaining to 3.0, something that they are providing which really fascinates me is that they're providing platform for trainers. That's something that is very important. Plus, we have to promote training. I just heard a very good, what you call, topic discussion from the community manager of Google. So everybody's talking about AI, everybody's talking about machine learning, everybody's talking about how we are progressing into the technological world. But the real importance is that we need to train people as well. Training people is very, very important, because until and unless you don't give skill sets to the people according to the technological advancement that we're having, we're not making people ready for that technology that is going to be taking over in the future. So 9.0 is doing something very good. Sorry, 3.0 is doing something very good. I'm sorry. Yeah, so 3.0 is doing something very, very good in promoting and facilitation for trainers. And I would like to give them the best of luck for this endorsement as well.
Thank you, Salman Saab. Now I would like to call Mr. Zubair Elahi, CEO of Beta Code AI. Please say a few words.
Thank you very much for inviting me here and giving me this slot. I think we've talked about a lot about 3.0, so I will just give my 2 cents on it before I introduce myself. So we've been talking about AI. So Beta Code is actually doing an AI in Pakistan. We are one of the largest AI companies in Southeast Asia, and we are not only doing AI applications, but we are doing AI factory deployments. How many of you are aware of this term, AI factory? Oh, okay. How many of you know about the data centers? Okay. So I think it's quite easy to make you relate to it. AI factories are now the AI data centers. So it is not a simple kind of data centers which was normally previously working on a certain structure. But as one of the students asked a very serious and concerned question about the AI factories. So yes, it is going on and it is a challenge. And we are doing AI factories across the world. So we see now the data is not the oil, its energy is the oil. So ultimately, we are confined to it. So AI factory is AI data center developments. In Pakistan, there are significant improvement as we've just come to know about the Sky 47. They just set up the first AI data centers, and a couple of more coming up on a large scale. Thirdly, we are being an NVIDIA partner over here. So we are bringing in the NVIDIA hardware if anyone is required looking for, which is also a challenge for the industry, specifically for the students. Normally we say that students are not aware, they don't get the apps accurately, there are issues, challenges. So there are 2 baselines for this thing. One is the data set available. We don't have a data set, we don't have a centralized data which is exposed to all the and the upcoming startups. Second is the inference space. So they cannot train them on, the GPUs are not available. So these are 2 main challenges which is making our AI adoption a bit slow. But one thing is very important, that AI is not something which we can avoid. Previously there was like the other technologies, they were coming fast in the world and we were a bit lacking, but in AI we can't keep ourselves out of it. So it is inevitable to, adopt it. Last but not least, from our side, we are also, contributing in learning and development. So what we are bringing in, I was talking to one of the gentlemen over here, the Google Community Manager. So we'll be bringing in on a very large scale AI infrastructure trainings over here program, and not only for the individuals but for the academia level. So this is what we are in a nutshell. Now coming back to the 3-0, sorry 9-0 नहीं कह सकता, खतरनाक हो जाएगा और आजकल 9-0 सुना दोबारा बड़ी एक्टिव हो रही है. So coming back to these 3 zeros, we would be, directly or indirectly contributing towards this exclusion, carbon emission, and poverty by bringing in these kind of opportunities to Pakistan, like data center development here in Pakistan, and again the bringing in the application, as you said, AI-generated applications which help reduce the carbon footprint, and the technologies which can use the heat into energy. So this is something we need to adopt things smartly to reduce all these things. Again, I'm here from the 3-0 side, so I need to say something very significant about them. So I believe, not to saying something very out of the box, but truly as their mission and the vision, looking at them, it is very encouraging that these kind of startups, which are truly a new kind of thing, is going to be started here in Pakistan, and we being this AI company would love to contribute the way we can by bringing in the expertise, by bringing in any other engagement. So I recommend, I believe all of you guys here, and we should go out and spread out things. So सलमान खान की मैंने मूवी देखी थी, उसने कहा जी थैंक यू, उसने कहा थैंक यू ना करो, आगे जाके ये स्प्रेड करो 3 लोगों को. So this is how we should start chain reaction kind of things, by spreading out about 3 zeros presence, and I wish them a good luck, that what they are saying on the paper they should bring on the ground and deliver. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eva Zubair. What an incredible lineup of perspective. Thank you all for your sharing ideas and commitment to the cause. And now, the movement we have all been building up for. It is my great honor to invite our respected chief guest, Mr. Rashid Humayun. Please come up and address us all.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is a great privilege and honor for me to stand before you today to celebrate the 3 Zeros event, and I'm very much delighted to be here among you wonderful guys, and also I am very much impressed that there were a lot of presentations were given, especially the Mr. Umar Saab. You gave a wonderful presentation, and also I am very much thankful to Mr. Ali Hassan and Mr. Zahir Khan, and also Ms. Humaira, who coordinated with us. So my relation is from the Federation of Pakistan Chambers of Commerce and Industry. So I am the chief and the chairman on the business development, and so our distinguished it's from the FPCCI, they are present here, and so I was just curious about that. What stand for the 3 zeros, not 9 zero? So because 3 zero is also a big universe. So if you will add 6 more zeros, you think that it will be the unlimited thing. So anyhow. Let's come on the point. So, as I understood that the 3 zero is a carbon, 1 zero is a zero carbon emissions, and 0 exclusion and 0 poverty, which is equal to 3 zero. Miss, I am right? Okay, thank you so much. So, all know that the big problem is our population and the big city, and the immigrations towards from the rural area to the urban area is a big problem for the Pakistan, because there are no facilities in the rural areas. Unfortunately, that's why the people got immigration every years to the urban areas. So as you see that the Karachi, Lahore, Faisalabad and Gujranwala, so they have a very big population, and every year it increases. And especially the Islamabad city, I born in Islamabad. But now you can see that the situation of the Islamabad, that all the trees were cut down in the cities, and because of the infrastructure and the many housing societies, they came. So where is the green areas? And so that's why, you know, that we are facing the serious challenges of air pollution, water pollution, solid waste pollution, accumulations, plastic pollutions. So that's why I think we should need to address it. It's the time, and I congratulate to the 3Zeros entire team for taking this initiative in our society. Because it is our future. So we need to address, and our organization FPCCI is available at your disposal anytime whenever you give us any duty. So we will definitely would like to work with you. And we are basically working as a bridge between the government and the private sector, and also facilitate foreign investors in the Pakistan. So we mainly work also for the poverty alleviations, and I personally I visit and go into 3 universities and to deliver lectures to students, and so I emphasize to those students who have the capital, who have the resources, but still they won't present their CVs in the different offices to get the job rather than to become an entrepreneur. So if they will become an entrepreneur, so that is the only thing where we can eliminate the factor of the poverty in Pakistan, because the government cannot provide the jobs to all population. So that's the reason. So we need to work on it. And secondly, one thing which is in our society, the industrial pollution, which you see that we also make advocacy in our industrial sector, that whatever the emission of the carbon is coming out, we need to address it seriously, because it affects our health, our children, and our future. So we need it to take the serious note on that. So because of that, the heat waves and urban floodings, vehicle emissions and industrial emissions, they also they are the factors that we see in our society, that we see that the trees are eliminating everywhere, and the biodiversity is also finishing. So, which is, whenever I think personally, I feel something in my heart that the biodiversity is very important for our environment. So I would not take you much time. So the vehicles emission, which was 50 years back, was very, very low in Pakistan. Now it is about 43 million tons in our society, in our environment, which we inhale. So the government should work also, but I would like to give some credit to at least the Punjab government, which they started the electric buses and also they work for the waste management. But there is still need to work more from the government sector. But as far we are the private sector, we also play our role in the society to address these serious challenges. And because I think that I should not continue more. Pervez Malik, Mr. Chaudhry Asafullah, and Mr. Tanveerullah Saab, Mr. Shafiq Swati Saab, and he also run the NGO Empowering Society, and he worked a lot for the poverty elevation in our country. And Mr. Agha Amjad Saab, and Ms. Bukhari is also here. She is sitting here. She is also our part. So anyway, thank you so much once again, and I highly congratulate to 30's entire team, and we wish your success, and we are with you all the time, and we would love to invite you also in FPCCI, and whenever you need assistance or help, we are here because it is a common objective, so we will work together inshallah in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we close our program, we just have a quick announcement. We have a Ms. Rabia from Innovista. She wanted to say a few words. Ms. Rabia, please.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I will not take a lot of your time. I am manager LMS and trainings from Innovista. We are a tech ecosystem, about 8 chapters across Pakistan and 70 IT centers. बहुत सारा काम कर रहे हैं and very happy to see कि similar काम हो रहा है and 30 का initiative ज़बरदस्त है. I'm here to represent my CEO Hisham Sarwar. And not taking a lot of your time, I just want to announce some Google Career certifications that we are, executing and rolling out as we speak. तो उन्होंने मुझे खास तौर पे कहा कि 30 को we would like to give about 100 certifications about worth $1,000. So what we are going to do is कि मैं modalities आपको बता दूँगी, and please roll out these certifications all across your network. आप लोग सब in scholarship से फ़ायदा उठाएं. Just to give you a gist of what these scholarships are about. So Coursera के paid courses का ये free access है आपको. So I'm going to spell out the modalities to you, Humaira, and trusting you to give out the instructions and not taking a lot of your time. So thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for standing with us at the start of this journey. This is more than an event, it's a movement. And every collaboration, innovation, and bold action, we will move closer to the world to 30 with zero poverty, zero exclusion, and zero unemployment. So let's not just talk about the future. Let's go build it together, starting today. Thank you, everybody, and let's go for networking and tea outside. Thank you.